Episode number 1 is focused on the specifics of what mind and body is in relation to sports. What is mind and body? Mind and body is a term used to explain the important connection between an individual's mind and body that is vital to athletes' overall health. You gotta maintain a routine that explores and analyzes both your mind and body so that they both work effectively. Some medically productive ways to treat the mind-body connection, according to Dr. Patricia Hart, include cognitive therapies. I'm talking meditation, art, music, and even yoga. But the real question is, how does this connect to sports? In order for you to be great and perform at your highest potential, you have to be conscious of how your mind and body are functioning together. It'll be easier to identify physical injuries to the body, but you should be just as critical when assessing your mental state as well.
My back!
In order for your mind and body to work together as an athlete, you have to be aware of the changes that take place, not just within it, but outside of it as well. When you're evaluating your mind and body, I need you to think about your mental health, nutrition, wellness, disorders, and more that we'll be talking about in this series.
So excited!
The key thing that I want you to take away from all of this is that you have to understand your mind and body so that you can be at your best. Episode number 2 is focused on mental health and connection to being an athlete. According to Athletes for Hope, 33% of all college students will experience symptoms of depression, anxiety, or other mental health diagnoses, but only 10% of college athletes seek help. Experiencing a mental health crisis is okay, and millions of other people are feeling the same way, so don't ever think that you're alone. You have to be honest about any mental illness you as an athlete are facing. Discussing your true mental health state to your teammates, coaches, support staff, family, or anyone who you feel comfortable with is the first step towards recovery and breaking the stigma. There's nothing to be embarrassed about when it comes to mental health. Even professional athletes have been open about their struggles. For instance, Simone Biles,
First time I felt like human.
Naomi Osaka,
I'm so sad right now.
and Chloe Kim
Learn that it's okay to have a bad day.
all suffered from depression. Michael Phelps struggled with substance abuse, anxiety, and suicidal thoughts.
Right? Like, nobody's perfect, and I struggled a lot through my life.
And Ricky Williams dealt with social anxiety.
That I was prescribed for social anxiety disorder.
These are athletes just like you who have all been brave enough to share their stories. It's common for athletes to take time to recover from injuries, but the same courtesy isn't always awarded for mental illnesses. Sometimes it's necessary for athletes to step away from sports to look after any mental health circumstances that they may be dealing with. According to the Cleveland Clinic, some signs that an athlete may need to assess their mental health include irritability, low energy, eating changes, and sleeping problems. Your mental health is just as important, if not more, than your physical health, and treating it that way will keep you playing the sport you love. Let's be honest about our mental health journey to ourselves and others so that you can be safe and happy on and off the field. Sharing your story could help someone just like you. Episode number 3 is focused on nutritional information suitable for athletes and their specific needs. Athletes across the board have some of the hardest training tactics. And because of that, you have to have a balanced diet that supports your training requirements. If your diet is excessive or just not enough, you're gonna see it in your performance.
He needs some milk!
A well-balanced diet is the base of your ability to train, compete, and win. Let's tap into what an athlete's diet should look like. You need your fruits and veggies, which contain vitamins, minerals, and that's your leafy greens and blueberries. We got grains, a rich source of carbohydrates, and that's your quinoa and oatmeal. Of course, you need the protein that's filled with amino acids, which builds muscle. So eat your chicken, fish, and beans. Lastly, we got dairy packed with calcium. That's the Greek yogurt, and if you like cottage cheese, you can eat that too. Each of these 4 food groups will provide your body and mind the vital nutrients it needs to be at its best. Every athlete is unique, and their diet should represent that. What your teammate or opponent eats is most likely not going to fit your body. It's like practice, right? With diet modifications and research, you have the opportunity to make a nutritional plan that makes you feel energized. A lot of colleges and universities have sports nutritionists on staff. Talk to them so that you are on track with your nutritional journey. A major aspect of recovery that doesn't get a lot of attention is nutritional health. The nutrients you gain when eating a balanced diet provide your body energy. This energy can then be used to refuel and help with muscle repair and recovery, which is essential for all athletes. You only get one body. Give it what it needs to recover, and proper nutrition is the key to mastering the process. The importance of this episode is to make sure that you take your nutrition just as seriously as your training. Now we got episode 4, which is focused on what wellness is and why it's essential for athletes to tap into it. Managing your mind and body is a journey that will constantly evolve due to new circumstances and growth. But there are things you can do on a consistent basis. Participating in wellness activities are great ways to care for yourself. You can meditate, go on walks, talk with friends and family, but for me personally, I like to write. One of the most important pillars of wellness is maintaining a proper sleep schedule. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, this one is the hardest for me. But sleep is just as important to our health and well-being as nutrition. When you sleep, it gives your body the chance to repair muscles, replenish strength, and heal your immune system in any injuries. Not getting enough sleep could cause a lot of issues for you. Do things that make you happy. Some healthy hobbies that are accessible to most athletes are reading, photography, writing, gaming, and clubs. I already know being an athlete is super stressful, but it's essential for you to find relaxing hobbies. There are detrimental things that can affect our wellness, such as negative mindsets, bad habits, unhealthy relationships, and drugs and alcohol. Staying away from these things and continuing to be on the right path isn't easy, but you can do it. The importance of this episode is to know that work plus rest really is the key to success. Episode number 5 is focused on an athlete's journey to finding balance in their life. Athletes are responsible for a lot. Being aware of this can be a huge burden to carry, making it that much more important to secure a healthy lifestyle. At SEQL, we want you to find the balance between your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual well-being. Being an athlete comes with the situation of constantly judging yourself and having others judge you. This can be a lot on anyone and can lower self-esteem. Try looking at what you have already achieved. Celebrate the wins you have and hype yourself up. Identifying and dealing with all of the emotions is crucial in staying level-headed. According to Mental Health America, harmful ways to manage your emotions are denial, withdrawal, bullying, and self-harm. Positive ways are processing feelings, problem-solving, relaxation, addressing basic needs, and most importantly, ask for help if you need it. The importance of this episode is to teach how to navigate your life in ways that keep everything level. So one aspect of